Hi, I'm Christine, creative director for Chicago Fashion Vanguard and MONTE VISTA, and you are watching Trendy with Kim Allison.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trendy with Kim Allison. I got my glasses on today, and so does my guest, Christine Griffith, over here. I don't know why my tongue is tied, but it's tied. Griffith. Christine, I am so happy to have you today because this is something we talked about forever and a day,
Yeah.
and our schedules just couldn't get there. But here we are right now today, you guys. I have a treat for you. We are going to be recapping some award shows in 2026.
hmm
And I knew, like I said, exactly who to call. We met everyone in my baby stylist days when I was at Tony and Guy,
Oh my gosh.
and this beautiful young girl, she was like in high school, 5 foot 1,000, walked in, perfect body, perfect face, perfect smile, all the things. And she became my muse, honestly, for my entire time at Tony and Guy and beyond. So
Oh,
this is how we met. So we go way back. So fill us in, Christine, on your fashion background and why you are my expert today.
yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for that beautiful introduction. We have known each other a long time since I was baby Chris, walking the halls of Fashion Square Mall alone.
Waiting to
uh,
be discovered
Waiting
by
to be
young
discovered.
Kim Allison.
But so I'm a creative director. I have a company here in Chicago called MONTE VISTA. We focus on retail incubation and helping create environments for this next generation of creators and influencers to have a platform and a space. And we're coming soon to a downtown location in the Loop, and I'm very excited about that. But on top of that, I mean, one of the reasons I'm in Chicago, because as Kim just mentioned, we met each other in Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm originally from. I came to Chicago to study art and fashion. And once I graduated, I just started a career here. I worked in media for almost 10 years and luxury retail for another 10. And, you combine the media with fashion and, so I'm like the mini little Anna Wintour in my mind, where
Oh,
I'm living out my best sort of ideas about visuals and the way that things come together. And so, fast forward to where we are today, I'm also the creative director for Chicago Fashion Vanguard, and we're doing very cool things in this fashion space here in Chicago. So yes, I would fancy myself to have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of understanding
and
of what's
just
going
a
on.
little bit, like a
Just a little
tiny
bit,
bit.
a little bit.
Yes. No, and you could dress your ass off too, by the way. And I am so proud of you, sis, for
Mm.
all that you have built there in Chicago. And my funny story, you guys, is she was like, "Oh, me and her little girlfriend, I used to do both of them, and we're gonna go to Chicago. Like, we're gonna chase some boys, and we're gonna go shopping. And oh, how long are you gonna be there? Just for a long weekend." She been gone ever since. That weekend
Blame,
lasted for like 20 years. It's still
listen,
going.
blame it on the Chicago nightlife and the food, because
She
once you have a
literally
little
never
bit of it,
came
you're
back.
like, oh, oh, I like it here.
Oh my God, that is amazing. So I applaud you for everything you're doing. I always
Thank
knew
you.
like you've always been a bright star. And so I knew you were going to either create, invent, head. You're not a soldier, you are a general. And
Oh,
yes, I am
oh,
so
that
proud of
means so
you.
much to me. You're gonna make me cry. It's too early in this episode
Like,
to be crying.
but today, guys, we already had our first award show, and it was when I Googled, it was January 4th,
hmm
which was yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
All right. So we are going to recap some of these looks. Christine, I have my point of view, but she definitely has a keener eye on the fashion. So I'm going to weigh in, but she's going to be our expert. And me, my expertise, I'm going to stay in my lane, is hair. So I'm going to be looking at hair because I I love my industry. I love
Yeah.
my people. And just because you've done a celebrity or two doesn't make you a celebrity hairdresser. So I do understand that.
And it
But
all
I
works together.
am, yeah, it all works together.
Yeah.
And I am going to critique the hair because that's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Christine, our first look is Danielle
Brooks.
Brooks from Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
And we captured this from page 6. Wow. Is she on the Ozempic?
Yeah. You know, I will say this: if she is, she's using it the correct way. She hasn't hasn't disappeared. Her body is still bodying. I think she made a very sound decision around sort of finding the dress that accentuates her, but she's still doing a little bit risque. But it's not. Sometimes it can look a little too much. Like she doesn't look. What's the right word?
Fine.
She looks slutty.
Got you.
You know, she looks well. She looks put together, and I think honestly, I think it's because of her hair and her accessories. It does look very clean, but it still looks sultry.
So here's my take. I don't like the hair for this outfit because I don't like. First of all, I don't like ponytails that are suspended in midair. I just am not a fan. They've
not
either
the Barbie doll ponytail. What is
don't
it?
like
Barbie
it.
ponytail.
I especially for a red carpet event, I just don't. It's either got to be long, bushy for me, or tight.
Now, see, if she would have went bushy for me, I would have felt like that was too.
This is not
casual.
not a bushy outfit. This would be more of she needs something to frame her face a little bit. She needs something because she's naked at the bottom. I wouldn't go and just be all face at the top. I mean, maybe they did that on purpose just so that to accentuate her beautiful body, because she is bodying. It is beautiful.
The body.
And it fits her like a glove, what she's wearing. I'm a little tired of the sheer stuff, but hey, I'm not the expert.
No, I think the sheer moment is overdone. I don't need any more lace. I was really past the lingerie outside for a long time, but I do think that this was done tastefully. It was done in a way that made me feel like it looks good on her, and therefore it came together for me. Plus, you know, when you wear Chopard diamonds, you know, it elevates you just a smidge.
Oh, I know. And what are those?
Chopard diamonds. Chopard is a brand. It's a luxury house. I don't know too much about this actual silhouette. I didn't do too much digging. But you know, I like to see, you know, what bling are we wearing? What are we doing? So
yeah, and to your point, you know, I'm rethinking the hair. It did need to be pulled back tight like that. And the necklace is a statement piece, especially you know, now that you've pointed out it's a designer luxury necklace. I don't know. I just don't like little girl hair in an outfit like this.
That little flip.
I just don't. I would almost wish she would have just had it down and just slicked over in a flip. Over that ponytail. And the sheer outfit together, I wouldn't have put them together.
Yeah. I mean, I could have done, like, I think right now the bob is in, right? Like I could have seen like a clean bob also. Yeah, like a clean bob.
Because you're sliding down here, be sophisticated up here.
You just don't want to compete.
That's true. And let me go back on what I said earlier, because she could, you know what, Danielle, you could have worked your ass off in the gym, changed your diet, because that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah,
that's what it's giving.
She looks healthy.
Yeah. So let's go with our next look that we both agreed on.
Yay.
And it was Odessa A'zion. I don't know her. Where does she live? We don't know. What does she do?
I don't know. She's on some show that's popular, probably with the youth.
With the youth.
Girl with the kids. But I would say that this rock star
Let me
elevated,
Google
elegant
her.
moment. She gave it to me. The girls are online arguing if this is a wig. I do not care. To me, the
I
hair
don't
is,
think that's a wig.
I don't think it's a wig either. I think
Yeah, I
the
don't think
hair
that's
is
a wig.
beautiful. I love the way the bangs frame her face. She has a
Yes.
really delicate face.
Yes.
I love just this little, this lit. I love a little opening, just to give you like a
Mhm.
little, see the girls just a little bit.
Yep.
But then the draping, and this is a bit of a sheer moment underneath, but I think that it's a conservative sheer. As you can see, she can gather her arms and she can make it look like it's not so see-through. So I thought, I love it. And I love fabric when you can just move and the fabric and the wind, like the fabric is dancing. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I don't know who the designer is, but incredible. I mean, the detail, like how the bodice fits her little frame, and gives a little
Hmm.
sexy in the midst of all of this material, and like
Yeah.
you said, he put the material in the exact right places.
Yes. And
Is
she's
it, what
wearing,
does she have on gloves?
I
Or
can't,
the arms are fitted.
I can't tell in this photo, and I don't remember.
Yeah.
So but I know she's wearing a custom auto dobby, which I'm not familiar with that designer, but I think that he's making space, or he or she is making space to have more red carpet moments because right girl, right dress, right look.
Oh my gosh, and that neck is giving
Hmm.
everything.
Hmm.
I love a good tight,
Little collar.
turtleneck.
Yeah.
Yeah, collar. Because people go, "Oh my god, turtlenecks are but
I
give it
love
to me." I
turtlenecks.
love it. I
I love
love
a
it.
turtleneck. A fitted, oh,
Oh,
yes.
so good. Okay, so we've got another one
Oh,
of your favorites.
ego.
Ego.
She's from SNL.
Yes.
Um, and
Yes, yes.
she gets it right a lot. They don't give her, you know what? They do not give her enough recognition for how much she gets it right on the red carpet. She's wearing, oh shoot, what is she wearing? She's wearing Carolina Herrera, which
Ooh,
I should have known.
yes.
But
And she's always red and black, right?
she wears a lot of really bright
No,
colors.
Carolina,
Oh, Carolina
Herrera.
Herrera. I mean, she does
I feel like
a lot of yeah, she does a lot. I mean, she mixes it up. She does a lot of
okay,
like bold colors.
gotcha.
Um, lot of floral prints. She loves flowers and bows. That is like, you know, custom to Carolina Herrera's brand. But I really love the delicate placement of the bow right above the thigh. You got a very dramatic opening. It fits really well at the top. Like face, hair. I mean, I'll let you comment on the hair, but I thought it came together nicely.
I mean, that leg should be in a
She works
dress like
out.
that. Her leg, her arms. Oh, and you could see the muscle tone through the shirt. Ah, the
Mm,
best. And I think it came together nicely. I
yeah.
like everything about it. I feel she may be a little bare at the top. I don't know.
Well,
With her hair pulled back and no jewelry.
she has Fred Leighton diamonds on, and maybe they're not as pronounced as they could be. They probably had room to hang down a little bit more. But when you've got Fred Leighton diamonds on, you really don't need a ton of accessories. But I would have liked to see something maybe a little bit more, like maybe coming to a little bit more down her neck, so that we can see like the drip.
And she's like, for those who know, know. For all
Right.
y'all that don't, you can keep your comments to yourself, Kim Allison. Okay. Shit.
The
I
diamonds
got you.
are here.
I got you, girl. But I like the hair. I
I
like the
do.
hair. I think it
Yeah.
looks beautiful because, black women, you have so many options,
Yeah.
honestly, especially when you don't want to look like everyday
Yeah.
hair, you know? And I thought this was a very simple, elegant choice.
I
And
would have
I
loved to
wish
see the back.
at the back, I know.
Yeah.
I wonder. I hope no skin is out.
No, no, even for the hair, I'm just wondering, like, if it's
Oh,
like
the
a
back. I thought
braid.
you meant the dress.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
the
I would have
hair.
loved to
The
see if
hair.
it's like a braid or some sort of like, really
I'm
pretty.
thinking it looks to me more like probably a loose, messy bun type situation.
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think
Love it.
great look. Great look. Okay, here's another one of your faves.
Uh, Now this young lady, I don't, I've never seen her work, but her name is Mia Goth, apparently. But she's wearing Dior, and
Okay.
I think she looks incredible. I think the only thing that I would have suggested is again, with the jewelry, she's wearing Dior jewelry. I would have liked to see a little bit more either at the ear or on her arm, like a little, a little wristlet, something to accentuate the dress. And I would love something like in a bright tone, either like an emerald or a really pretty canary, something just to give it a little pop. Also, I think that they could have went a little harder on that lip, but I get it. This is supposed to be a little more ethereal. It does give very angelic. I mean, her décolletage is everything. So to me, this is like knock them out the park.
Okay. I think it's beautiful as well. I now that you break that down, I can see the beauty, because when I first looked at it, I'm like, why is the bottom wrinkled? Like, what is happening? I know nothing. Like, oh, it's Dior. Excuse me. As far as the hair goes, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I think the hair had there was a moment where the hair could have tied this whole outfit together, but it just fell to the background.
Yeah.
It just looks like it contributed absolutely nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like that, and I don't know what the stylist or the designer's goal was, but it does give very sort of old world Victorian, sort of that hands made princess situation.
True.
So I don't know. I definitely think that they could have played up the hair, but I don't know what they were going for.
Yeah, because it is a minimalistic, elegant look.
Mm-hmm.
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 Good job. And the stylists that did it, they're probably like, well, you do it. What you can do. Like,
let me see what you can do. Listen, I'm a Joan Ranger certified couch critic.
Okay,
so
thank you.
I say what I feel, and you don't have to agree.
You don't have to agree. That's right. All right. So let's see. Here's one I liked that you were kind of like, meh, but I'm gonna show her anyway.
Okay.
Because I just think, especially as someone 54 years old, girl, do your thing in a sea of youth that you have to compete with on a day-to-day basis in Hollywood. I think, yeah, she is a little pale, right? But that's her signature with the bright red hair, and her hair color. It wouldn't matter what you did with her hair.
Yeah.
I mean, they give her the perfect hair color, the perfect red tones for her skin type.
I actually really love her hair color on her skin type. Like, I think that it's gorgeous. The only thing, this is very similar to what we were just saying with Mia prior, is that when you have white on, oftentimes your jewelry gets lost because the diamonds are also white. So you don't really see them as much unless you're wearing gold. So I wish that she had you can't see how phenomenal her diamonds are that are dripping down her chest. And I really wish that she would have just done a yellow diamond or something that made it pop a little bit more. But the cut of the dress, it is I always say his name wrong, Abibu Maharta, I think is the designer's name.
Okay.
He is phenomenal, and he's had a lot of attention in the last decade with his design. So I think that, the dress is amazing. She looks amazing in the dress. I just wanted those diamonds to pop.
Yeah, I agree, because it's washed out. Everything's washed out.
Yeah.
And these structured dresses, I'm really having fun with some of the designs, which brings me to this one of your faves. It looks like a emerald.
It does. It reminds me of that toy that I had as a kid that I'm about to date myself, where you make the little ball go round and around. You just sit there playing with that damn thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Little spinning top. Anyway, so this is a Louis Vuitton. Again, opportunity for more jewels. Only other thing that I really wish is that she was 4 inches taller, because if you remember the beauty of the Dior dress, which this is not a Dior, it is a Louis Vuitton, but the beauty of the Dior dress was the T length, and it was just about being above the ankles. It made you look, even if you were short and petite, it made you look taller. So where the dress ends is a factor. And I just wish that they would have given her a little bit more room. It would have just made her look longer and maybe not let the dress sort of take over. Because I don't think she's a very tall woman. So that's an
Yeah, we
opinion.
have to be, and I like her hair pulled back.
Yeah,
In this case, pulled back because the dress is structured and
absolutely.
stands on its own. You could literally set that dress on the ground without her in it, and it would be still look just like this. You know what I mean?
The dress is gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's definitely wearing her. She's not wearing it.
I mean, that's
not tall enough.
And I think that's sort of like why I didn't choose it as best dress is because, like you said, the dress is wearing her. We could have slipped anybody in that dress, and I think somebody else would have pulled it off a little bit better.
Yeah, I agreed. All righty, so here's one of my best dress.
Okay.
In the middle here in the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
You said Louis Vuitton, right?
This is Louis Vuitton. I can't remember her name.
I love that because that's a new dress. I would wear the hell out of that dress.
Yeah.
I love that it looks elegant, but all that skin is showing, but it doesn't look trash.
Oh, at all. And it's so intricate. The way that those the fabric is sort of nestled into creating what looks like ropes laying on top of each other, but that's really just the fabric that's as it's folded. I think is outstanding. That's beautiful craftsmanship.
Yeah, and they nailed the hair with, it looks like she's got even cornrows going on, like loose, like such an elegant urban look.
Oh,
love
yeah.
it. Love it, love it. That is my fave. And so
it reminds me of Zendaya.
A little bit, huh?
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And don't worry, guys, we're gonna get to the orange.
We'll come back.
Yellow was just in a picture with these girls. They're probably like, wait, no, get to it. What's going on with her?
What's going on over there?
So, of what we recapped, what is our number one? What is our absolute favorite of what we presented to the people?
I don't think there's a question that it's Odessa.
Yes, that was mine too. Yes, look, top to bottom, hair, all of it. You, chef's kiss. You did that, girl.
Yes,
that's good. Good.
That designer is going to get a little bit more attention because he placed it on the right body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Okay. Now we're going for, oh my God, the atrocious. I'm like, you guys have money, so I'm mad. Anything, you can do anything with money.
But money doesn't buy you style. It does not buy you good taste.
They sure don't, child. All right. Now for the ugly, not the ugly. That is so negative.
Girl.
Now for the not so fashion forward. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Patricia Arquette. Let's talk because I don't know, Christine, take it away.
There's so many things that I want to talk about. The belt. I don't know why it's there. The belt makes me upset immediately. Other than the fact that, so Patricia Arquette is a woman of a certain age. I recognize that we get very uncomfortable showing certain things off. So she's got, a little wrap on. It's satin. It hides the dress. I guess maybe her shoulders are somewhere she's not comfortable, or maybe she's cold. I don't know. She is oozing out of this dress because she's so voluptuous. Mm-hmm. I think that she could have got something that fit her better. I really don't like the neckline for her, especially because you are covering it up. That's probably the whole purpose of the dress. I feel like she just sort of said, I'm Patricia Arquette, I'm going outside for this event. Hair and makeup for me are like, this is how you look every day. It doesn't feel like you sort of tried to elevate. So for me, it was just like, you could have stayed at home, Ma.
I'm with you and you're right. And you are 100% right. I feel like Patricia is like, I don't want to be here. All right. Okay, fine. I'll go. Just pick something. And then they said, okay, what about the, okay, fine. you know,
Yeah.
and if you know, you have these thin little sexy straps,
Hmm.
and then you're spilling out of you giving yourself no room in the bust line. If
Yeah.
you just made that whole thing, you know, like, I don't know, what is that called when it just cuts like this, like goddess
Yeah.
type?
Like I don't remember the term, but like I just think that you can tell that she's got a little chest.
Mhm.
Whatever cup size that they created for this off the rack dress, hers are not equipped to be in this dress.
They
So
don't fit.
yeah, I just think the whole thing, it's just not flattering for her. And I've seen Patricia Arquette in better things, so I just think
Yes.
she didn't want to go.
And if you're gonna wear a cardigan, shawl, or whatever, then
Yeah,
just pick a different dress.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and the hair again, you just
yeah,
did that yourself. Please tell
yeah,
me a celebrity hairdresser did not do that,
yeah.
because I can't see any effort whatsoever. I don't see makeup, hair. I see nothing.
I see Patricia
Dang.
Arquette.
Yeah, you should have stayed home and just accepted your award via Zoom.
Did she get an award?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
If she
see,
had, who knows?
that would have made me
Okay.
more upset.
So this is my next one where I am like, almost, but I I feel like Project Runway. Like, you just, they run out of time. You had a good idea and then you ran out of time. So
Mm,
you just didn't execute it. Like, you just didn't see it through. I don't know if the dark maroon with the violet.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I will say that this color is on trend, although I felt like it
Okay.
was more of a fall trend than it is
Mhm.
a winter trend. But I guess winter and fall are kind of
Mhm.
meshing together right now. I don't know what's going on here because if you remember this, there used to be this really elevated lingerie line that was here called Agent Provocateur,
Okay.
right? Like I'm getting like elevated lingerie and I don't know why there's a satin skirt involved. But I know that she's wearing a custom designer. I'm not familiar with the designer. I I would have loved this for the MTV Awards.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yes.
it was a red carpet Critics' Choice Award dress.
I think you're right. I
Yeah,
like that. And even if they had maybe pulled her hair up off of her back
yeah,
so that it did look more statuesque, because she
yeah,
does look tall and lean, and then she just has, you know, long,
yeah,
lots of it's a lot of density behind her back to have such a pretty
yeah.
décolleté neckline and such a
Mm.
structured bodice,
And she has a beautiful frame, like
and her face is gorgeous, and I'm
beautiful
like,
frame.
"God, you coulda did anything with her." This was not it.
I also wish the designer hadn't done the two different
Texture.
burgundies. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wish that satin skirt was the same color as the rest of it. I think
that's
that
what I'm saying.
yeah, the
That
contrast is really making it look odder than it had to be.
'Cause those contrasting colors don't complement each other. They
Mhm.
don't belong together.
Yeah.
Alright, so this was one where you're like, "I don't know what to do with this little chica." So or chico, I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, Game of Thrones. I know who I know I'm gonna have to have my son crop the bottom of this. I don't know what is at the bottom of this picture, but it's looking kinda naughty from
mm.
here, I'm not sure. But,
I
Game
like
of
the
Thrones,
eyeline.
she was one of the queens of her whatever,
Yeah.
tribe, I don't know what they call them, region, and she was a badass, and I read that she is a
Oh,
I'm
okay.
calling her a she,
Okay.
them,
Okay.
so I get the statement she's trying to make.
Mhm.
It's just ugly.
Um,
The hair
that
included.
that it is. I think her name is or their name is Bella, right?
Okay.
Um, wearing Prada, and
Oh, Prada, huh?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a nada. It's a nada. Because what it feels like if you take off the
Yes.
embellished, top, it's almost like, oh, I remember that I'm going somewhere fancy. I need to jazz it up a bit because I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Why is it red? And then you've got a white tie and you could barely see the white tie because you've got this embellished top on, which it looks like you just threw on as an afterthought. I hate everything about it.
Yeah, this is not, it's not hitting the
No,
way I'm sure they wanted it to.
no.
And the hair doesn't help because she has this cute little potato face and those little those little waves plastered to the sides.
Right. It's almost like it wasn't a fully formed finger
I
wave.
yeah, I am not into this at all. Sorry, I can't. So let's
It's
move
so
on.
bad. It's so bad.
So
It's
bad.
so bad.
Okay, so back to what y'all are probably wanting us to recap. I know which one you're talking about. Okay. So okay, so Christine,
Okay, let's set the stage.
You set
Okay.
the stage because you knew who these people were.
So I only know who they are because I was mortified when I first saw them on the carpet. But I was like, I've seen this before. This is what Timothy Chalamet and Kyle Jenner are a couple, which is another conversation for another day. But they wore this on the red carpet as an outfit. They were wearing chrome hearts. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, they're trolling. They're making fun of Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. I see what's going on here. And then it became hilarious to me because then all the memes started coming out where you had, I don't know if you watched the Kardashians, but there was an episode where Kim and Kourtney go back and forth because, Kourtney's planning her wedding and she's doing it in Italy. And it seems like she's doing everything that Kim did for her Italian wedding. And so they use that voiceover on one of the photos of them saying, who sang at my wedding? Andrea Bocelli. Who sang at Kourtney's wedding? Andrea Bocelli. And they're going back and forth between pictures of them and pictures of Timothy Chalamet and Kylie. So for me, this is trolling at its highest level. And I thought it was spectacular.
Okay, I forgive you because, without context, my goodness, golly, I'm telling you, I was worried. I was like, oh no, girl, no, you did not have your sides out. No, don't do this ever again, not even as a parody, please.
Let me just tell you, this is PR gold. Whoever's on their team who was like, let's dress these people like Kylie and Timothy Chalamet, and because guess what? All eyes were on them. And
oh my God. And I heard that he even cried for Kylie during the awards. I got to dig deep into that. And because there's a meme going around of Michael B. Jordan, which we're going to get into him later, just looking like utterly disgusted by the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go to this gal. Oh boy. Your designer hates you. Like,
your
why?
Team hates you.
Who did this to you?
Your entire team hates you.
I mean,
that is so much fabric.
It is beyond.
It's a grotesque amount of fabric.
And it's black. And it's black.
I mean, it looks like a silk satin situation. I don't know what's going on with the pointy shoulders. I don't know why there's so much ruching. The bodice bust, which should make her look slimmer, makes her look bigger.
Armor on the chest armor. It's just because that is on theme with the girl that had on the burgundy on light burgundy.
Yeah.
But this one is 10 times worse than that one. And
the bustier is up so high. It's like, why is it at your neck? So everything about it is just unfortunate.
She literally looks like a backdrop.
It's unfortunate.
It's terrible. And then you made her hands look all tiny and her hair is just flat. I'm like,
fire
who,
everybody. Everybody's
who
fired.
is I don't even know who this is.
It
I don't
doesn't
even
even
know.
matter. Everybody's fired.
Get her off the screen. Get her off.
Everybody's fired.
Bye. In this one, I was like, okay, T-A-O, Hinga. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah. But I'm like, did you have a fitting for this? Is it brown? Is it gold? Is it bronze? What are we doing? What is this fabric?
It is a weird copper color.
The hair is giving 1982.
Yeah.
When I was in high school. It's awful.
Yeah, it's a very ill-fitting dress. I don't think that it's necessary to have that belt on. It's wrinkled. Her hair, right, she does look like an episode of Vanna White circa 1986. So everything, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This is your moment. It's the Critics' Choice Awards. You are on the step and repeat, and this is your photo.
They made room to take a photo of you, and this is what you gave us.
It shows your body is lost. Like you're just lost in brown fabric.
It's just not crazy
with the belt on. It's awful.
And the thing about it is if you go like this and you cover up the dress, right? There could have been a fun situation that happens as a result of the hair.
Yeah.
I don't know what that dress is because she's a beautiful woman. I just can't do anything with what you have on.
And the gold clutch, it didn't help. Like, what is going on? I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into the men because the reason, you guys, we did the women first today is because the men crushed it this year. The men were far superior over women. Men have stepped up their game, y'all. They're no longer in just the black tux. No. So let's get into it. Your actual favorite and mine, he killed it. So what are we wearing, Christine?
Jeff Goldblum, the king of all fashion, is wearing Welles Bonner. And that is not a designer that is easily chosen. If you know a little bit about Welles, you know about Grace Welles Bonner, who has been announced as the first Black female director for Hermes as of recent. So that is outstanding that he chose somebody who's so dynamic, but also, I mean, to be honest, there's not a whole lot that he gets wrong. I don't think that he ever gets it wrong. So I just think that it was wonderful that he chose that designer to wear on the red carpet.
Oh my God, and a Black female designer.
Yes.
That's amazing. I've got to look into her. I got to look into her. Thank you for that drop. Amazing. Yeah. Welles Bonner. Okay, this was one that I liked head to toe. I think we disagreed on the hair, but I, as a young actor, I thought he got it right. And I know this hair looks goofy, but it is trending right now.
So for me,
his face is a little square, but
yeah, I think I am going to give him several compliments. One, color on trend, love. Also really do love the fit of this suit on him. It fits him to a T. Shoulders, chest, pant length, on point. I think just for me, he is so young. I would have liked him to do something a little bit more youthful. It feels very mature for him. And you can tell that by the hair choice.
Yeah.
but I do think that he looked put together for sure.
Yeah, you're right. He could have, he's wasting his youth with this outfit for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So I know this is Sean Halsey. I thought this outfit was cool, but his legs are a bit short to have on a white top with those pants, I think, and the black shoes don't help. So yeah, he might not, he's definitely not one of the best. He might be on our not so great list.
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing Paul Smith. I wish that he had done, I mean, if you're going to wear an emerald green, I would have wanted you to do a warmer shoe. Like if he'd have done a nice cognac or even like a burgundy or chestnut, like something to just, you know, offset the fact that he chose such a dark color, it would have been interesting. If you're going to do an open collar, I wouldn't have mind a cummerbund or something to sort of jazz it up. Or, you know, I would love a brooch. I really love the trend that men are doing right now with the brooch detail at the pocket as opposed to a square. So yeah, just for me, I just think that he could have tightened up a little bit.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Keeping with our best dressed, who do you want to tackle next? Michael B?
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh my goodness. And if you could see the pants, they had kind of like a bootleg cut.
Mm-hmm. Very on trend. And I love that men are taking so many more risks around the way that they are dressing and tailoring. I love it that it's double-breasted. We're continuing with the momentum around the color that's in. But I love the fact that he decided to do a blush and then do the Bordeaux, as opposed to trying to do something that was too close to the original color. So like when we were looking at that young lady, Danae, and we were talking about earlier how those colors just didn't complement each other because they were too close to each other. So doing a blush against a Bordeaux or an oxblood or whatever you want to call this color is phenomenal. Also custom Louis Vuitton. So not hard to get it right. Louis Vuitton is having a time on the red carpet right now.
What about the white buttons? Do you love that?
So it's interesting because
it bothers me.
You know, I want to say that they are either pearlized or they have some sort of enameling on them. It looked different in different light. So I don't know. I didn't hate it.
Okay. All right. Let's go with Tom. One of your faves.
Tom is my fave. And I love Tom for two reasons. One, he's wearing Saint Laurent, which I just love a Saint Laurent suit on a man. I think that there's not a lot of designers who really cut like they cut. They do have this aesthetic right now of being very rock and roll. So you can see that in just how the pants fit and how the top and how the jacket fits. But also he is wearing a turtleneck.
Yes.
And it's so elegant. He has a really high polished shoe, and he's got a really great satin double blazer, double breasted blazer. I think he looks, the hair sort of giving you a little John Travolta. You know, he looks great. I think he looks great. And I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he looks like a man. That is a man dressed in a suit.
Yeah,
that looks amazing.
So
love
good.
it.
So good.
Yes. All right. So we talked about those that we like. And one more, because this was one of my favorites. Huh? Yeah, that I liked. And it was him. I just thought, to me, this is so perfect for his age.
Yeah.
Not only does he have age appropriate hair, he's bringing that, you know, he can rock that, right? An older man really can't. And that leather on brown on slacks, all of it. I am in the cut of the pants. What do you think?
And I think this is the difference between why I do like him so much versus the other young fellow that we saw in the burgundy suit.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, because I think that this is very on brand with the youthfulness. I think that's a Bottega jacket. I don't remember his name, so I don't know if it is for sure, but just based off the tailoring, it looks like Bottega. I like his messy curls, but they're like controlled messy curls. I like the where his pants stop at his shoe. I think it's great. I think he looks great.
Yeah,
that's polished.
It's such a polished, youthful look.
Yes.
And you don't really see the two together.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, he's super cute to me.
That little baby face.
I know, he's so cute. Okay, so let's talk about some of the worst of times. Okay?
Some of the worst of times.
The Worst of Times. I don't know who you are, sir. Patrick Ball.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Ball, but all the wrong. What is happening?
Patrick Ball is wearing Tom Brown, which I love, but I think that button is struggling for its life. I don't know who pulled the size for him, if he didn't have other options, but it feels like he was forced into this suit, both visually and
yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm bothered by the pant leg.
Like, now, see, the pant is supposed to do that, but I think it's the wrong shoe. It's the wrong shoe.
But is it a proper slack tucked in, or is it tapered at the bottom? Is it gathered?
It should have been a straight leg. If I remember this particular, yeah, okay. It should have been a straight leg. So a lot of times, what Tom Brown does, he gives you room to play with socks. Usually a stacked. What I've seen it with that I really like is when you do like a stacked loafer or something that's exaggerated, because that's the look of Tom Brown, right? I've seen this look. I just think it was executed poorly. And I blame his team for that struggle button that is trying to just stay in frame.
And I'm like, you're not that big.
He's not big at all.
All they have to do is size up just tiny bit.
Yeah, or just unbutton it, and we don't have to see how stressed out this jacket is trying to stay shut.
Like put somebody's eye out. Okay, so boy,
his partner looked darling. She looked like she had on.
She saved
Burberry
the day
or something.
Okay, so this one is
unfortunate.
Thank you. Are we homeless, or what's happening here? I mean, the color is on trend. I see that. He's got the brooch. I see that, but I see nothing else redeeming about this look. Why, Craig?
Here's the thing. I feel like because he doesn't have a designer listed, and I don't know who his stylist could have been. There's a couple things, because so I don't know if you follow Nikki Bell or whatever. Nikki Bell also hated this outfit. I'm here to say that Craig should have opened this trench. It should have been open. I would have liked him to do a more embellished brooch piece, because I can see the turquoise. I love turquoise and burgundy. I think that looks really elegant together.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunate that for whatever reason it wasn't styled correctly, because he's a heavier guy. I don't hate the idea of him having this longer jacket. I would have loved to see what's underneath, because I think that probably would have brought this look better, because if I'm looking at it right, he's got a brown shirt on, he's got a matching color pant that looks really good together, accented with this really pretty turquoise as a pop of color. I think it probably could have come together. It just wasn't styled properly.
Yeah, and I think the cut of the jacket and where the button is, I'm not sure that thing can even open and stay open without, it's such a interesting cut, but you look like you're outside and not inside when it's all buttoned up like that.
Yeah, and he probably just needed some coaching for the red carpet, right? Because a trench like that, even though it's double-breasted, you would have just flicked your hand and put it in your pocket. They would have told you to hold it back like this, so that you're giving yourself room to show that there's something underneath it. But I just think that it's the coloring for me looked really good. It was an opportunity. It just was not executed.
I agree. All right, so Delroy. Is he Delroy?
Delroy. Yeah.
Delroy.
Lindo.
Why?
Oh, he's so iconic.
I don't like anybody that wears sunglasses all the time. Inside, outside. I don't like that. The hat's fine.
Is it?
But can we pick the hat or the scarf?
Because everybody's fighting. See, the thing about Delroy, and he's such an iconic actor, like he's somebody who is like a Denzel. He's aging well. You can still put things on him that look, even if they are a little bit youthful in nature, he can hold it, because he's still got this very, youthful bravado about him, even though he's mature or whatever. So I think right here, what happened is that, I don't know, somebody gave him this scarf and was like, this is fun, but it's not fun. It doesn't go with anything that's going on here. No.
And why is it blue bandana? Or is that, what is it? Who's the maker of that scarf?
It didn't give me enough information. I'll have to circle back, but you know, I know that sort of that gang flag thing is now it's more mainstream.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, you know, another story for another podcast. But yeah, I think that it's become more mainstream, those bandana kerchief things. But I just don't think that the placement made sense. I also hate the beret. And I know why they wear sunglasses, because they don't like all the flashing, you know, lights or whatever as you walk onto the red carpet. But also too, and this is just bothering me for this particular photo, is that either one of his sleeves is wrong, but why is there a little poke of white on one sleeve and not the other? It's almost like, who styled him to not get him freshened up before he took this photo?
I'm telling you, you're going to be on the red carpet.
You know you're going to be on the red carpet.
And it's going to be within the first 20 minutes of you being there. So that's the only time you really have to have it together.
Yeah. So, you know,
God,
take the scarf off,
Roy.
Take the hat off. I bet you he's got a really nice shirt underneath there that I need to see. Pants fit great.
He just looks like an old pimp. And I hate that for him.
Yeah, it's just,
you know, there aren't many of us in that room. So
pimping worldwide.
Okay. Okay, so we are not going to get out of here without our honorable mentions, and not for the right reasons, you guys, because we were confused, perplexed, all the things. And help me. I help her.
Yeah.
She needs help.
You know,
I don't know if she plastic surgery'd her eyes open, like she's expressionless. It's crazy.
You know what's interesting about this look? This is first of all, she was styled by La Roche. So
really?
This is the first time I've been incredibly disappointed. He also pulled this out of the archive. This is a Alberto Ferretti dress that Diane Carroll wore to an award show in the 60s, 70s.
But Diane Carroll's body.
Diane Carroll wore the shit out this dress.
More.
If you go back and
she's lost.
Girl, this is so much fabric. And also what she did was she took the draping and brought it forward. Diane only had it on her shoulders. So you've created looking like drowning in fabric for no reason, as opposed to complementing her very, very tiny frame. But I find this to be the issue with Ariana Grande so often, is you are a tiny human being and you always want an incredibly enormous amount of fabric on your body. And it doesn't work well.
You know, my stepdaughter is tiny, and she loves and she knows how to work that frame. She likes structure.
Yeah.
Because it gives you shape when you're so thin, you know. And so you don't ever let things hang on you or drape on you. That's the worst thing you can do with the tiny frame.
I think that it is so unfortunate that La went and did this deep research to do something amazing with an archive piece, and it's not executed in a way that reflects how amazing that piece was. And not because Ariana's not a beautiful girl, not because this dress is not beautiful. They just don't go together. They don't go together.
Yeah,
and
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and that's what makes it a miss, because pretty girl, pretty dress, not the right package.
And maybe she thought, by it being such a classic dress, that her being tatted, maybe she's trying to cover up some tats, and she thought maybe with all of the embellishments that her tats would kind of clash. I don't know. Like,
I don't
why
know.
would you? Yeah, not good. You look like you're wearing your mother's dress.
It definitely looks like you're wearing your mother's dress. Yeah.
Or your grandmother in her case.
Yes.
All right. So we have Miss Thing.
She is running red carpets right now.
Ain't she?
She is running red carpets right now.
She is. She's everywhere.
And the thing about it is, Teyana Taylor, again, so beautiful, stunning. She can put a piece on. She was just at the Palm Beach Film Festival, and she had a stunning dress on. And I wish that was the dress that she wore this night, because what a 180. She went from being at an event looking like the crown jewel to looking like Inspector Gadget. And I don't know
what is happening. What is the black in the middle holding the jacket closed?
Her hand.
That's her hand. Okay, because
she has on a black glove.
She's so bundled up. And
yes, and it's not.
I mean, the boots are too hot. I mean, I get it. You're trying to be.
It's Saint Laurent. You know, she's a risk taker. We know that about her personality. She's going to put some shit on and she makes it look good. And I do think that this outfit looks good. I just don't think it looks good for this occasion. I don't know where we're going. I don't know why we need that fur shawl on. You have boots to your thighs. You're in California. I think it was 70 degrees.
To her puss. Like her coochie. The boots. They're past the thigh.
I mean, but you've got these boots on, and you know, it just looks. The look is supposed to be militarized. I don't know why you'd want to look militarized at the Critics' Choice Award.
She does androgyny good though. Like she
does.
She does it probably better than anyone. And I get, you know, that soft hardscape situation. I got it, but it's too much. This is another body getting lost under all the clothes. It's just, she's got too many things on.
She has so much on. But you know what I do love is her hair.
Yes.
And I immediately thought about you when I saw her hair, because I'm like, I think it's an homage to Betty Boop, no?
Yeah. Well, No, it would be laid on her face more.
Okay.
It's an homage though to 2003.
Yeah.
Early 2000s. In fact, I believe I have that exact haircut at one time. But it's very cute. I'm glad that she's wearing a longer pixie and giving it some texture, so it's not just plastered. Whoever did her hair, kudos. Beautiful. The work, the makeup is on point. Everything is pulled together nicely. It's curated nicely. It's just a miss for, like you said, this event. And I wish she didn't have those boots on.
Those boots.
The boots.
They're probably really nice boots.
Yeah. And if you took those off, or they were maybe not up to your whole leg. But hey, she's a risk taker, and maybe, you know, hey. Yeah. We don't have to like it, and we don't. So
these are our opinions.
There's that. Oh my God, how much fun was this?
This was so much fun.
I can't wait to do it again, because you know your shit. This is awesome. Like, it's always nice when someone, because I love fashion, but I don't know as much as I would like to, you know. I don't know designers. I don't know what the latest and greatest. Who would you say right now is the most relevant designer in the industry?
Oh, I mean, that's such a mixed. That's a tough thing to call, because I really do like some of our big major houses, and I like when the designers move around because they've got such an interesting point of view. Like, I like Matthew right now being at Chanel. Right? Because this is a Chanel we've never seen before. It's a different, fresh perspective. I also really like what's happening at Balenciaga, which, you know, we had the gentleman that just left the house and went to Dior, I forgot his name. But either way, it's just the fact that, like, I like when the houses do something and they use young, fresh eyes to give it a different point of view. But if I were to say, like, some new designers that are emerging, that are on the way, that's a tough one, because I can't think of these names off the top of my head.
What do you think about Jaden Smith being Christian Louboutin's very first creative director?
I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. And I'll tell you why, because I think that when you don't have people with actual design experience, it really takes away from the people who've spent years and decades going to school and educating themselves, who really love this work, to give it to a celebrity who, might just be as passionate about it. On the other side of that coin, I also understand the benefits of a fashion house exploring the ideas of some of these people who can really influence culture and the way products move, because they've got a fresh, interesting perspective on design. So it's twofolded, it's hard. The business side versus the consumer side.
I know. And I just don't want to happen to fashion what happened to print. You had fresh faces like Tyson Beckford and Naomi Campbell and all of those who were discovered as models until they put celebrities on the cover. And then it was just all celebrities. And it's like, well, we see them in the movie, we see them on the albums. Yeah. Then we got to see them on the mag. They're everywhere. It's like, I like people who, like you said, just it's in their DNA.
Yeah.
And I want those opportunities to be there. And I don't want it all, like you got Pharrell, now you got Jaden, and I just hope, because Hollywood controls too much. I don't need them to control fashion.
I mean, too late. I mean, there's always been a marriage, if you will, between celebrities putting something on and it translating into how it affects stores and things like that, right?
That's one thing. But being behind the scenes, creating the garments, having input on design is another thing.
It's a whole other thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's where it does get muddy, but it also becomes, I don't know, there are people who've done it really well, right? And there's people who have not seen the same success. I could name a couple people that I think have done it well, but I digress because it always starts a whole other conversation.
Well, if we weren't at our hour, I would have pulled it out of you, but I know that you're going to come back and we're going to have more of these conversations, and don't think I forgot, because I don't ever
we'll save it for another time.
Yeah, I bring it. All right, my love. Thank you so much for doing this with me. And God, what is the next red carpet?
It's not the Golden Globes. I don't know. I've got to double check. Yeah. I should know this, but I don't. Now that I'm a basketball mom,
oh my gosh, yes, that's right.
I'm just too busy planning trips to places
I
don't want to go.
Next red carpet award show? We'll see what chat says. Chat says
it is the Golden Globes.
Okay. Yeah, Critics' Choice and Golden Globes. God, that's in 7 days. And then the Grammys on the 1st. And okay, it's red carpet season.
It is red. We are in red carpet season.
All right.
And then I think we close it out with the gala, the Met Gala in May.
Met Gala. All right. Well, do you want to come on and talk about these things?
Absolutely. Have me back.
Well, let's do it. When we get off, we'll get on our text this week and line up our next little meeting. And next time, you guys, we're going to we get better and better each time, because this is our first time doing this. So forgive us, but I think it still went well. And hopefully you guys come back for next time. Can you give us really quick before you go what you're doing once more?
Absolutely. I'm Christine, Creative Director for MONTE VISTA. You can follow us on Instagram at the MONTE VISTA Chicago. We are creating a retail incubator and co-working space designed for the next level of influencer content creator, providing them a space to sell their things.
Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, I got to come out to Chicago.
You got to come to Chicago. Come back to the Chicago.
I do. I'll bring Mike this time.
Okay. That'll be fun.
All right. Bye, love.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.